They're a team of modern-day Ghostbusters. Joining us now are paranormal investigators Zach Bagans, Nick Groff, and Aaron Goodwin from the show Ghost Adventures. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning. It's very early. How are you over there?
It is good. It is good here in Michigan. It's a little cold, but it's really kind of foggy out, so it is actually a perfect day, or should I say...
Dracula weather.
Yeah, Dracula. Exactly. Now, how did you guys get into the whole paranormal investigating thing?
I'm actually from Michigan.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, what's really ironic is I got started by having an experience in Michigan, just south of Detroit, in a little suburb called Trenton.
Okay.
And I lived in this old historic shipyard town. And when I lived in this apartment building, it was really old. I would get waken up every morning at 3 a.m. and this woman would be screaming my full name, which is Zachary, and I'd wake up. And then nothing would happen. And then about 7 nights later, she would scream my name again. I was pretty much just paralyzed, like she was pinning me down. And I flipped up and I saw her at the foot of the bed. And since that experience, it changed my life. It changed my perception of life. And that's when I moved to Vegas. I met Nick. And Nick had an experience. And how we all met, it's a really weird story. And it's even weirder when the three of us investigate ghosts and what happens when we do so. It's like we were supposed to meet.
I like that. It was totally fate. Now, I've always heard, like, usually every Halloween we go out and we do a lot of stuff with paranormal investigating. And some of my must-go-to places are, like, the Alamo and obviously, like, Salem, Gettysburg. What are, like, some of the most, like, paranormally active places that you guys have investigated?
We've done a ton. Mental hospitals are a big one for us.
Always.
You know, like for instance,
Aaron fits right in there.
We did an amazing location, actually, Aaron, this Friday on Travel Channel, Letchworth Village, and it was off the hook with paranormal activity. Yeah, it actually took us off guard. And very decrepit location, extremely sad history with what actually occurred there, and we got some amazing stuff.
Amazing footage. That's on this Friday's episode on Travel Channel.
So now you guys have gone to all these different places. When you get a case like this, what is it that makes you decide that you want to go do an investigation there? Like, what are you guys looking for that you think would make a good story or a good investigation?
The history.
Murder, what happens there, the death, the crime, the worst of the worst.
It's the history. You know, we're searching for ghosts, and ghosts are a product of our history. History is written in textbooks, and it says that history cannot change. We will beg to differ. Every investigation we do is like jumping into a time machine, going back to that moment in time and communicating with the history. And when the history speaks to you, it can really make you tremble. And that's like a very good case in what happened in this Friday's coming up this episode at Letchworth Village. It can be very emotional, and there's spirits that are unrest. And they want to tell you something. And I have something at my house that won't let me sleep. It's like an attachment I got from somewhere. And they have something to tell you. Skeptic, if you're a believer, whatever. We know they exist. That's the most important thing. We know what we're hunting for is real. Very, very real. And when they communicate with you and you listen to them, Nick, when you were at Letchworth Village, they were coming through the spirit box. Yeah, you heard a female screaming.
Twice.
And intelligently answering his questions. One day we need to all wake up, and everybody needs to listen to these voices because they're speaking to us. And we need to know what happens on that fateful day that we all face.
Yeah, and just like Zach was saying, there's a spirit that was calling out for us, and I think it was actually trying to reach out and try to get us to pay attention to whatever was there. And for the first time, I actually felt hands push on my back, like shoving me out of this room, and it scared me. And just wait till you see what happened.
Wow, I cannot wait. I'm so jealous of your job. Good luck with all the adventures. We're definitely checking it out.
Yeah, try living it.
You always have an open invitation.
I know.
Thank you, guys. Okay. You can catch Ghost Adventures Friday nights at 9 o'clock on the Travel Channel.